So I was scrolling through Pinterest, as I usually do when I'm trying to come up with inspiration, and I came across this picture. And there's something about it that really intrigues me. I kind of like the simplicity of it. This will be kind of easy to execute in cinema. And also, it's kind of beautiful, but not common. I don't know. You don't see this type of style very frequently. So I'm just going to scroll down and see if there's anything else kind of like it that we could gain some inspiration. This is kind of what I do for my process. I go to a website called Pinterest and I just scroll through. But I'm really liking the shape that they have here. I think I'm going to try and do something with this. I've done vases before, but this is kind of a fun spin on it. I like the colors, like the muted tones and stuff. So here we in Cinema 4D. I think what I'm going to do, start off with just cube for the bottom. How should we make this? 100. Let's make it 600 by 100. Let's do 50. That's good, I think. Move the camera kind of like this. I'm going to use this front view to kind of sculpt our pots. Let's look at this. Kind of like how it's like that. I don't want to copy it directly, obviously, but use this as some type of inspiration. I was looking at some other black and white photos and how they kind of play with the light. Maybe I could just make this one intricate vase or something. I don't know. We'll see. So I'll trial and error in my method. I just kind of go with whatever I'm thinking. I don't really plan what I'm gonna make. But let's go like this. I'm gonna come down like this, and obviously I'm using the spline tool. I'm just kind of thinking, come down like this. Maybe curve it over. I don't know, there's no set way to use this tool. Kind of just have fun with it. Kind of abstract in a way. Kind of want to make this bulbous bottom. Let's see how that looks. Okay, so we have that. Then we're going to do a Shift-C, type in lathe. Type in lathe, hold Alt, press Enter. Okay, let's change the camera angle to parallel. And then go to the Octane camera, enable camera imager. Not what I wanted to do. Go to thin lens and click orthographic. Don't know really what that means. I'm not going to pretend like I do, but basically what parallel does is it makes it orthographic, I guess. I don't know what that means, meaning maybe no perspective. I think that's what it means, no perspective. Let's go with that. So already I'm kind of liking the way this looks. Honestly, I think it looks kind of cool. But what I want to do first, let's edit the spline a little bit. And I want to kind of bring this in. See how that looks. Yeah, I think it looks better. And then I'm not digging this shadow right here. Let's see if we can get this Bezier curve. Just pressing 2 on the keyboard to zoom in. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. Yeah, so I'm thinking that's what we're going to look at for right now. Yeah, I like that. Looks like it's going over the edges a little bit on this side view. So I'm going to take this cube. I'm going to make it a little bit deeper. Let's make this 25. Let's make this 300, or maybe 30. Okie doke. I started listening to the Joe Rogan Experience podcast. I saw it on Spotify. I have Spotify. I'm a Spotify loyalist, if you will. Started listening to it recently. I didn't know what the big hubbubaloo whatever you call it, was about. But I started listening to it. I think it's pretty good. I work from home right now, and I think I like having just background noise. And I don't know, sometimes what he says is background. What a speaker says, sometimes there's some good stuff. I'm pretty sure there's a bird in my room. So weird. 1 second. I'm back. I don't know. What do you guys think about the JRE podcast? One of the most popular podcasts out there. He has some opinions for sure. Okay, so we got this out here. We're all good. Okay, get the spline. I'm not digging this specific point right here. Maybe I can bring this out a little bit. Bring this down. Sorry, I'm probably whispering right in your ears and probably creepy, but I'm gonna go like this. Double click it. See if that makes it look any better. Yeah, I kind of like that. And I kind of like how this is just one. The only sharp point is right there. That's kind of cool, I think. All right, let's just work with this one right now. Maybe we could play with this shape on top. If we look at our reference, we kind of got some fun shapes up there. I just don't want to copy it directly. That's not what we do around here. But I do like what's kind of going on. We could put flowers in there. Let's see. Let's see if we can do merge projects. Let's see if I have anything. Objects, daily render save. Let's go to objects. Helmet, leaf set. Lego bricks. Archway, bench. I have like a banana plant. Maybe I could put a banana plant in this. That could be kind of cool. Banana plant. Let's just import this. See what we're kind of thinking. Obviously that's way too small. So what I like to do is just go maybe like make it 3 times larger. See how that looks. We could put kind of like a fun. Nah, let's make it 5 times. There we go. That will look kind of cool. Now we just got to get rid of the bottom. Rectangle selection, get this. Select the faces and just kind of delete that. There we go. I kind of want to make this a fun texture. I have Grayscale Gorilla Plus, and they have just a bunch of really good textures that I'm fond of. I'm not a huge texture guy, not a big texture maker guy, so I like their library a lot. Let's see. I kind of want to see what it's like if we put. Well, first, let's see what the light looks like here. Not super down. Maybe metal could be kind of cool. Let's see what tin corroded looks like. Okay, that's kind of cool. What if we did the same texture for the lathe? There's something I like about that, if I'm being honest. I want to make this attributes. Let's make this bigger than it is. Okay, that's kind of cool. Although, I feel like I was in Romania for a while, and they have gypsies, and they have 3 different tribes of gypsies they have. I forgot what they're called, but there's the tribe that's integrating themselves in the society, the tribe that isn't. It's like the generic tribe you think of, like the nomadic tribe, and they have the tin tribe. And this vase looks like one of those tins that they sculpt. And I don't know if that's the vibe I'm going for. Let's look for more of a ceramic material. Rusted heavy. Wait, that looks like a post-apocalyptic type of deal going on. Okay, let's see. This is usually just trial and error at this point after I've made. See, that's kind of cool. Not a huge fan of the orange, but I like what's going on. Let's see if we can get some concrete pastel. See, that's just classy. I like that. Let's get some of that blue. I'm a huge fan of pink. I don't know why, it's just so soft. Yeah, I like the way that looks quite a bit. And then the table it could be sitting on, it could be wood. I'm just gonna go to all. And I like the lighter woods. Maple. Yeah, I'm liking that. I think if we were to do this, again, we could make multiple. Maybe make this the biggest one in the middle, and then add a couple vases to the sides. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I like how visually you kind of had the 3 vases here, and maybe I like how it's kind of off balance, because normally what I'd think to do is put the biggest one in the middle, but the taller one, not too much taller, is on the side. Maybe I could, I don't know, that's just a cool design element for sure. Alright, so what I'm gonna do, come over here and just use this tool again. So let's start at this point, have it kind of come up, and then we can have it kind of go like this, and less of a set shape than the other one. Have it come up, and same thing. Shift C, Alt, double click. Okay, well, we're running into a thing, and I think it needs to be in the center. So if I were to just go like this, move it over this object. Yep. Can't believe I didn't know that. Alright. Then you take this whole thing out, move it over. Kind of cool. And then I think if I add it, made it a little asymmetrical. Can hit C there. And then I'm just gonna take the magnet tool. Just kind of take the points here and make this bigger. See if I can't, make it a little bit. And make this display, this camera perspective, that way I can go around it. Just kind of bring it all over. Kind of dig in the thought of somewhat. And let's add a subdivision. And hit Alt again. That way it'll be, well, it's kind of odd, but kind of cool. I don't know. You can really just mess up everything with this magnet tool. But if you think about it, you can improve anything as well. Just kind of talking. Just kind of speaking out loud. Maybe you don't want to show a ton. That is a little off. Okie doke. Let's go like this. Not in love with it, gonna be honest. But there's something I like about not making it symmetrical that is kind of dope, honestly. I think we want symmetry in this life. You don't want everything to be perfect, but, you know, life isn't perfect. So if you have something... Oh, what am I moving? What was moving around? I think I have multiple things. Aha! Moving around the background as well. Okay, that's kind of cool. Move this out, give it some breathing room. All right. Then let's do another one around this height. I think I know what I need to do. I'm just gonna hide all this, and hide all this, and hide all this. So whoops. Okay. Oops. Now I'm gonna go back in the center here, and then how tall was that other one? Real quick. So we're gonna wanna. This is our sweet spot, right there. Cool. I think I said right there. I don't know. I looked away. All right, we'll go in the middle. And I think the other one was so non. It was like so smooth. I want to make this one like the antithesis of that one. Not smooth. Haha, not smooth in other words. All right, going over, and then we want to make the base bigger. So I feel like that'll just make it lower center of gravity. All right, there we go. And then I want to bring this up. My roommate recently got a piano, and by recently I mean yesterday. It's like his sister's. So that's a fun fact. I don't know why I said that. Oh, whoops. Shift C. Lathe. Ooh. Ooh, fun. I'm not liking how deep that goes in right there. If I'm being so honest. And I think this should be a little bit smaller. And this could even go in a little bit. See, that's something. We'll see what we're working with. Hold an Alt. Getting those lights back on. Turn them back on. Okay, now we're gonna go here. And move it over. Kind of cool. Then I might do this one that color, and this one yellow. Yeah, interesting. This one might need to be a little off center too. So I'm gonna go C, then I'm gonna go down here, bring this up. Then I'm gonna go point selection, magnet. Fun. Kind of make it a little bit more droopy on this side, like, yeah, I'm kind of liking that. There's something about imperfections and not making it seem so uniform that it's just like, you know, this item suddenly has so much more life to it now that it's curvy. And I kind of want to do that with this one as well. I'm gonna come in here, bring it up, get rid of the lathe. I don't know what these do. If I'm being super completely honest with you, I don't know these little I think they're different selection tags, but I don't know what they mean. All right, I'm gonna go here, and I think I like how it's just maybe a little bit droopy on one side, like. Yeah, something like that. I like. Kind of cool. All right, now let's focus on. I'm not digging this silver as much as I was. I think let's go into textures. Let's go into neon. Let's see what they got for neon. It's gonna be a wild ride. Oh boy, very wild. Not down. Turns out. Okay, we're gonna go here. White tricoat. Maybe white would be good. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. I want to make it centered though. The 1, 2, 3. The old 1, 2, 3. As they say. Alright, cool. Now let's do some type of background. Maybe a concrete type of background that matches one of these colors. Something like that could be good. Bring this out. I'm going to select this cube a little bit wider. Move this back a little bit more. I don't want it to be right there. Give it some more depth with the shadows. And then let's find a different HDRI to light this. Kind of like sometimes like just the 1 point. But I don't like it here. It's kind of too intense, I'd say. Open plus library. Okay. Something about that I like. This one needs to go down. All right. I love the most playing with sunlight. I love playing with sunlight. There's something about it. One of my favorite things of all time in this world to experience is when the sun's going down. It's golden hour. You look out and you see through a tree, the sun's hitting a tree, and you just see the golden leaves that the sunlight's hitting. I think there's a specific word for that in Japanese. The way light hits the leaves. I love it. There's something about this a little too strong. If I just tone it down a little bit. But just look at the background. I don't love the color, but I love how it plays with the light. I think what we could do, honestly, is just get a octane sky and rotate this bad boy around. Let's see, it's facing that way. Maybe something like, no, like this. I think that still might be too intense. I'm gonna go back to some HDRI action. Yeah, I used Grayscale Gorilla Plus. My parents were so kind to me, and they got it for me for Christmas, half off. They're having a sale, but I'd recommend it. Recommend it for sure. Let's see. Let's do a 1. Rotate this around. I wonder if there's like any type of like, let's see if they have like a museum lighting. Commercial, museum lobby, museum parking lot 2, modern atrium. I think this might be it. We're just gonna rotate this around. Yeah, I kind of like how still get those shadows but more soft, and I kind of want this to go down a little bit. Yeah, that's good. Now this background. Something like that. Pink, yellow. We could make them all yellow. That'd be weird. There's something I kind of like about that too. Oops. No, for sure not. We're going to Command or Control Z the heck out of this. Yeah, I kind of like green. And then let's... It just doesn't have much life to it. It seems too dead. I think this plant needs something else to it. I wonder if we could make it like transparent. And I don't know if we want this to be floating. Let's put a cylinder in there. All right, yeah, we have that. Cylinders, bringing them back over. So I don't know how to do the whole talking, figuring stuff out thing. I'm just talking out loud. And then we can give those all. If I just do a Alt G, some Alt G action, make it one group, drop one texture. Yeah, I kind of like that. Okay, I'm not taking this orthographic camera. I think I'm gonna add a new camera. I don't hate it though, so I'm just gonna add a new one. But I think I like the idea. So the some camera physics, if you can even call, would that be physics? Yeah, is you know, the lower the focal length is, the wider it gets, and the wider it gets, the more distorted your objects will be, the closer they get. It's kind of like a, you know, fisheye lens is just super wide and everything's distorted. But I kind of like the 135 because that's just a zoom lens. So you get a similar feel to make it to the orthographic, but it's not just flat. Like you can kind of still see some depth with the table here. There's something about that angle that I kind of like too. Make this go up a little bit. Even bring it back a little bit. Up, up, up. I don't like that angle as much anymore. Okay, and I feel like, I mean, we're getting there with something, but we're not there. You know what I'm saying? We're just not there yet. So materials. Let's try blue. No, but we're getting there. We're getting there. What if it's just very cube? You know, something I did like about a reference photo. Get some reflections, you get that hard edge. You make this glass. I like the idea of making this more reflective down here. Just get a metal material. I'm just gonna make this cube right here and just go like Alt G and say table. Boom. I'm just gonna drop this on here. Okay, and then we need to take all the objects inside of here. The null. Something like that's interesting. You know, Risco, I'm not friggin' sponsored by them, but they're good. Let's just do a more imperfect metal, I think. Nah, it needs to be more reflective. Brushed. That's kind of cool. I don't know if I just did. Go back to the gypsy look. Alright. Okay, kind of interesting. I don't know. If I did that, I'd have to get rid of this, which actually isn't a bad idea. Just made these stand out. And just made this background also steel. I don't know. Let's see what that does. For sure not that. Let's go here. No, whoops. But I do like cube. I should really label these. Okay, I like this. But I like how dark. Maybe I could get something more dark. Okay, that's... Okay. I'm digging that so far. I mean, I'm digging most of it. I say we get rid of the table legs. We just extend this out. Go like this. This might be crazy. No, not that. Okay, something like that. All right, and then we need a a different, less diffused light source, I'd say. Haha. Okay. I'm going to go here, attributes, open plus library. We're going to go to Pro Studios Metal. See what we got. Something like that could be cool. To show off these like modern works of art. I think the background calls too much attention to itself. I'm not a huge fan of that, so I might just go like that, which is kind of cool. Like how simple this is. Liking how simple it is. I did like the color in the other one though. So maybe if we have some metal, I like the metal. It makes it, especially right here, the way it just like goes around the curves. I'm in love with it. Materials, copper. Okay, we could do different. Those look old, which is kind of fun. That's not there. Control C. Something about that's kind of cool. Now this is gonna be crazy. We got copper. Okay, that's something to think about, at least. Think about it. Iron cast. So it's not cast iron. Although I think it is. Ooh, I love that. Okay, let's move this light source around. Let's see if we can get some more detail. It's a different kind of look. This will go down. This will go up. Something like that would be cool. Okay. So we got these three. But I still feel like it's not visually quite there yet. It needs something else. The background for sure. Cube. Nah, see? It needs to be more simple than that. Basic. Let's go to plus library. Textures. Materials. I don't think it can be metal. It's too reflective. Bumpy plastic. Might be good. Lathe. Cube. Still, I like. Okay, let's just get some some brick. Maybe that would solve the. No, too much. If we're gonna go this simple, we can't have something in the background that's that complex. Okay. I mean, just simple concrete. I do love the look of just. Oh, whoops. See, okay, we're gonna make this background. Got text message. Alright, background. We're getting there though. Maybe a darker concrete could be good. Polished, maybe. Maybe it needs to be, this is bluish, maybe it should be on the more of a red side. Maybe it should be more on a red side, cola. Okay, let's see. I like the idea of a glass table, so I'm going to search for glass. Smoky glass, that might be good. And then we're going to go up here, just drop it in the table. I'm going to turn on my do not disturb mode over here. Too many notifications, I think. Alright. I say, let's go. Something about that's just so good. If we go up above, get some of that glass. don't want to see quite in there though. Alright. It needs some more something. Frosted glass might be that something. Table. Okay, interesting. I like the idea of these being different materials though. No, too much going on. So we got these. I wonder if we just focus like here on one of these. Or something like that. That could be good. I think that's cool. And then we just make this, rather than just a thin table, we go make it a thick boy. And that's kind of cool. Make this visually center. Interesting. This is so interesting. The process is really just freaking, you know, whatever. You just play around, which is what I love about it. But the background needs to be different than it is to really make it stand out. Maybe I just go back with something white, like this. Background. I think that might be it. Something white is what I was missing. And something like this that can show that it's on something. Now I want to play with shadows somewhat. These are like kind of cool, but we don't have anything visually happening, so I might just mess. Let's play around with the idea of adding a daylight again, which could be freaking crazy. Okay, rotate. Something like that. I don't know. I just had a thought that I'm like, this is really cool to light this. But what I love about the reference is just like, you can see it split in half like that. That's kind of freaking dope. And they have color in there, which helps. I could add some type of color. I wonder if I do something as crazy as like this. If I make each of these lathe, if I add a simulation tag rigid body. No, collider body. I can make them floating. Is that weird? I can just move this around. Why can't I just... Okay, you want me to go on all the axes, I guess. No. My original idea was to have objects falling on it. Like, I don't know, something cool. Okay, select this, subdivision surface, simulation tags, collider body. Lathe, simulation tag, collider body. Lathe, simulation tag, collider body. And then once again, for back here, cool beans. And then we're just gonna add a couple of spheres just to see what's happening. And then we're gonna go Shift C to cloner. I don't know what I kind of like. So I like how here it's just like kind of like a 2D. So maybe we could make like hockey puck shapes or something like that. Just go to cylinder. This go down, make it a little bit thicker. Go like this. Add a bevel. Shift to make it go under. Then add a cloner. Alt to make it go above. Okay, and then we're just going to go up here. This is a proof of concept. The bevel, I want to make it more options. Let's make it like that. And we're going to have it go. Yeah, force image is good. Okay, cloner. We're going to go simulation, rigid body. See what happens. too close together. But I think that's cool. I'm just gonna go like this, spread them out a little bit, see what happens. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Cloner. These need to be thinner. Can make them 80 by 25, I think. We need to add more rotation segments. 60 should do. All right, and then we need to make it so that way they're, rather than being cloned horizontally, they'll be cloned vertically, like this. We're just gonna pause this for a second. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. See kind of what that looks like. Okay, now what I'm thinking is adding a random. But we want to make it random parameters, not position, but scale. I think if we make it 1, it'll be interesting enough. In cloner, I'm going to make this 5. I'm going to let it do its worst. Bring it up. We're going to make that 50. So they're close together. And I might, you know what, I might do random position. Let's let them fall. Let it simulate a little bit. You know, I kind of like it. It's falling, boom, 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 boom. And just this like weird moment right here where it's just like mid-fall. And the idea of adding color to these is kind of what I like. Okay, I know this is getting repetitive, but I kind of don't think I'll miss this and make this light a little bit brighter. Base, open plus library, HGRI. Nice. Ooh. What? I'm like, that's sick, but I don't know what's happening. You go like this, attributes, main. I'm going to zero these out. And kind of rotate them. Some more light. And I think I'm not a huge, I kind of like what's happening here, but I think that these cloners could be glass. Or maybe the craziest idea yet. We make the vases glass. And then it's just a bunch of weird shiz going on. Oh, whoops. Oh, what the? What happened? Ah, I did that. And then, I don't know if we need this background for the time being, but we just go like this. Make it invisible. And then, I've been watching some TikToks, and the theme song Into the Thick of It keeps just ruining my day. Into the thick of it. Okay, this is interesting. This is an interesting take on whatever is happening. I kind of like it though. I think I'm liking what I'm doing with this, which is crazy. Table. And we're just making it all that texture. I'm liking this. Okay. Interesting. You know, these reflections, I think, could be more interesting. We have some more interesting hidari. We're gonna go to a real weird place. Real weird. Okay. Now this could be art. Potential art. Ooh. Interesting. Okay, let's get rid of the cloners. I feel like they add something. Although I don't know what. They just add some type of like strange, I don't know what's going on moment. But I like, maybe make them black. No. Turns out, no. It's the reflections that give it away. I want to see the cloner. I think I need to add some more of these. Make them a little bit smaller. You hear? Okay, let's make them 50. I think the thickness is fine. We're gonna go cloner, and we're gonna go 2. Just gonna add a bunch more, and then we're gonna go like this and just see what we have. And so that way, we have just more. You can never have enough. Have it fall. And you give it some depth. You give it some depth, but also, okay, we're cooking with fire now. We're cooking with freaking fire. I don't really know what I'm doing, as you can tell, but I love just simulating random crap. Okay. Boom. I think we're onto something. I think we just need a little bit more, just to see what details there are. Let's mess around with the HDRI. Just a wee bit. See that? You can really tell what's going on, but I think I like the mystery of leaving the background a little bit darker than it is in this. Let's see if we can't rotate it and just add a little bit of a gradient. Is there any other moment where there's a gradient? You know, I don't know. But I think that is kind of cool. I also think another idea is with this cloner. So we can make these a little bit, you know, more like that. A little bit more vertically different. Let that play out. Let's see what's going on. Let's give it some more depth. I don't love... Okay, well, I think the problem is with that. Let's go to random and then rotation and just do 90, 90, 90. Okay, boom, already looking better. Okay, and then we're gonna, let's look at it here. Boom. Oh, I don't love that as much. I don't love that as much. I'm wondering if I do like one big one. I'm just gonna try something. I'm gonna copy this. Okay, and then I'm just gonna do the old, turn that off. I'm gonna add a Voronoi. That's what I call it, Voronoi fracture. No idea if that's the actual terminology. The proper. This, and then we're gonna add the old Voronoi. Voronoi. Make it cracked up. I'm just gonna copy this. I'm excited for what this could look like. Oh, dang. Okay, I'm liking that a lot. I think it needs to go... Oh, whoops. I think it needs to go like this. You just spread it out. And then we need to add more. Okay, we need to go to coordinate sources. And I like doing exponential. I'm a big exponential guy. And I think the more you add, let's just do 0.1. See what the heck? What the? No. We need to do more in the middle. Off. So it's like that. Just get different size pieces. But if we go, maybe it's just uniform. It's uniform. We just add 50, 70 even. We'll just see what happens. Okay, what I want, normal, inverse normal, exponential. See, then you get some shards in there. I want some like shards. That's just too big. Also, we need some like turbulence going on. Turb, give me some turb. All right, strength. Let's do 50, scale, whatever. Let's make it more like 20. Scale a bit smaller even. All right, and then we just need to make it thinner. Is my thought. Radius height, we're gonna make it 20. We can make it a thin boy. There's something there. I want shards though. How do we get some shards? I don't know, I'm talking like that. Okay, we want exponential. Let's do uniform. Let's just make it like 180. Just insane. See, it just makes it so thick that I'm having my doubts. Boom, boom, boom. I just don't love how thick they are. So to solve that, it's simple. It's really simple. Because I don't know what I'm doing with this. I can make it 5. We're just gonna make it really thin. Then add 2. And then we're just going to go like this, sources. We're going to put this one just a little bit higher. Object, where are you? Oh, it's down here. A little bit higher. Rotate you around. See what you got. See. Now that's kind of sick. Might be too much. I might only need one. We can do one, and this is where I do exponential. So it's gonna be exponential. So we'll have some big chunks. You can do it. Okay, and then you can kind of see what's gonna happen right here. Can go down. Oh, see, there we go. I want it to be in the center, though. How do I do that? That's better. No. It needs to be directly over the back. I'm just going to rotate this bad boy. I'm actually going to make it go down. Less places to fall. Okay, what? I'm going to rotate you. We're just going to make you go over there a little bit. Okay, that's kind of cool. I like that. Now let's mess around with some of these. Material. I mean, metal wouldn't break, but it would look kind of cool if it did. Yeah, I like that. I like the simplicity of that. Go down. I want to get these little guys in the moment before they hit. I think. Okay, I'm liking where this is going. Consider it liked by me. Okay, we're gonna go down. Boom. Explode. It doesn't explode as much as I want it to. I think that's why we just need to lift this up. Boom. So it's falling. It's coming down. I wonder if we make this more bouncy. So we go force, drag, lift, fall position, mass, collision, bounce. Let's make it like 80. Yeah, okay, that's what I've been looking for. All right, let's make it 70. Go boo. See, there we go. We get some of that cool motion. I like the thought of just making it like this, or maybe like this. And then I'm not digging this glass as much. I'm not digging how, if I can be super honest, how smoky. That's kind of cool, but also not. I like seeing through it. It's called smoked glass. And the part I don't like about it is the smoked. And then we're just going to mess around, get active material. We're going to go in here. What I mess around with, a little roughness. I think we can just add an image texture. I feel like I was going kind of slow. I've repented. I've confessed my sins. And now, see that? Just bring that power down. Get some smudge-roonies on there. Okay. See, that's kind of interesting. Still think this is too thick. Basic. We're going to go shader. We're going to go to dispersion. I love some dispersion. That just really gives some color to the index. Let's mess around with this. Okay. The craziest thing that I'm going to do is just see what this looks like. I feel like I've messed around with dispersion so much. It's getting old. Which I was right. It's getting old. Okay. Let's just go back to smoked glass. Do I like how shiny it is the question. I don't know if I love how shiny these are. Maybe I like more matte. More matte? No. I think we keep it shiny. Then what am I doing? What am I doing wrong? It's not there. What am I doing wrong? What's not right about it? Is it the light? It's the fact that it needs to be backlit. It's the fact that it needs to be backlit. It's the fact that we just need so much of this going on. Backlit's kind of cool. I'm gonna press play a little bit longer. Okay. Dang. I just had another thought, which could be sick. We're going to take this, and we're going to add a Voronoi fracture. I wonder where that word comes from. And then we're going to just copy and paste this bad boy. Bring that down. Lathe. No longer. And then we're going to go up like this. Okay, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to make this exponential. We're going to bring it in more segments maybe. Okay. We're just going to see what happens if I do this. That's super not it, turns out. Okay. You know, you just try stuff. And what happens if you don't try stuff? Then it doesn't go the way you want it. Okay. It's going down, it's going down, it's going down. I think maybe that's it. Maybe I just need it to fall more. Maybe I need to have it spread around. We're just going to mess around with the texture, and I think I might call it a day. Alright. There's that. We can still give it the same dark glass feel. Yeah, maybe that's it. Okay. Now we're going to mess around in here. Let's go back to the orthographic view. See if we just don't want any depth. I don't think there's too big of a difference. Versus, honestly, I go back here. Now, if I could add some motion blur, that would be good. Motion blur enable. I don't know if that did anything. Thin lens, clipping, new camera imager enable. And then we're gonna go post processing enable. Okay, there we go. Thin lens. I might do depth of field. Let's make the aperture like 50 something's insane. Do anything? I'm in the wrong one. Haha, that's why. This one will make it 50. Okay, it's focused in the right spot. Let's make it just 15. 5. Split the difference. We can go 8. Screw it. Alright, boom. Ooh, I don't know. I keep doing this to myself. I keep just making everything this texture. I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna do it again. I think I just need to branch out. Make it black. Maybe it's tough because it doesn't have any surface imperfections on it. Let's go to this smoked dealio. Get active material, and we're going to add roughness, image texture, plus library. Let's add a smudge. And then we're going to do this. We're going to go projection. We're going to say box. Nope. Box. Make it 3. We're going to go power 0.05. We're going to go up here a little bit. Add some more. I just don't want to make it look perfect. Yeah. Oh wait, I realize everything has that. I don't think I want that. This needs to be smoked glass then. Yeah. And this also, I think I can just make that dark, the table. Nah. Nope. Nyet. Frosted glass. Do I convert it to that? Yep. Turns out I do. I like that better. That's way better. Okay. Going down. Boom. All right. I think now we're cooking with all cylinders. See, that's sick. I think. Maybe let gravity play a role in that more. Have it going down, going down, going down. Shatter. We need it to cover the whole frame, maybe. Maybe. It's too bouncy. We're almost there, everyone. I'm feeling it. I feel it in my bones. Okay, kind of digging that too. It's just a process. That's all I do is process things. I love this composition though. I think I'm excited about it. If you guys can't tell, I think that's fun. The thing for me is I can't just hit render on something until I'm actually excited about it. And this, like with this composition, what's happening, making it more visually interesting with this. That might be it. Okay, thank you so much for watching. I think this is it. If you want to give me a thumbs up, a follow on hjb3d, I love you forever. You guys are great. Let me just hit render. Haha, nope. I need to go here. Standard, Octane, save. And then I'm just going to save it into my shared document. And it's June 23rd. 23rd. Boom. Make it a PNG. Output. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. This is my first ever tutorial or whatever. Just walkthrough. I don't know. But really appreciate you guys for watching this. And you just have a great day. Be sure and have a fantastic day. See ya.